Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your literary witch, Aisha. If you're not new to my channel, you know I've already expressed that I'm a slow reader. Sometimes it can take me like a month to read a book, 2 months. But it's been almost 5 months since I've been reading this. And I'm not even halfway through. Where the fuck am I? I am currently on page 112 of about 360 something, so 1/3 way through, less than. I need to talk about it. So today I'll just be talking about the reasons why I cannot seem to finish My Dark Vanessa, even though it's not a bad book. I don't intend to DNF it, but I just can't finish it. So if you guys have been subscribed to my YouTube channel for a while, you know that I've been doing booktube videos. That's why I started YouTube in the first place. But then I stopped this year and I deleted all my booktube videos. But this book is making me return, as well as the fact that I'm now watching booktubers again, and it's so much fun. I have no idea why I stopped, but I need to talk about this. So if you don't know what My Dark Vanessa is, you're probably not a part of the booktube community, because this was everywhere about a year ago or two. I'm bad with time, but it was everywhere a couple years ago and everyone was talking about it. So clearly I couldn't read it then, because I cannot read books that are currently being hyped. So now that it's kind of off everyone's radar, I decided to pick it up because a friend of mine sent it to me. Thank you so much, Ashley. And I had to read it because I always wanted to read it, and now that it's not as popular, I decided to pick it up. Started reading it, and it's pretty good. It deserves the hype that it's getting, but I just can't seem to finish it. I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of what it's about. It reads like a memoir, but the author made it clear that it's not a memoir. It's about a young girl who is abused by her teacher, and it's written in 2 different timelines. There's a timeline when she's a teen and she's enjoying dating her teacher because, I mean, she's 15. And then the second timeline is when she's an adult and now she is coming to terms with what happened while he's being accused of another alleged abuse. Why am I saying alleged as if I don't know? Well, I don't know if it's actually true, actually. I don't know if the second one is true. I haven't gotten that far because I can't seem to finish it. But we do know in her case, he was in a relationship with her when she was 15. And if you know the law, that's not possible. You cannot date a 15-year-old. But that's what this book is about, basically. And I cannot finish it. So I read a lot of erotica, a lot of weird kinks, and a ton of different genre. Nothing really bothers me. Nothing fazes me. Not gore, not strange kinky sex. Not even some books that are quite similar to this. Only the girls are usually older. But I've never had an issue with student ex-teacher. Usually there's a closer age gap, not this far. So I don't necessarily think it's the age gap, because this is written with the intent of showcasing that it's wrong and not fetishizing it. So that's not what's bothering me. So I decided to make a little list to figure out why the fuck I can't finish this book. Even though it's well written, it's not that disturbing, it's not that graphic, and so far I'm not particularly attached to any of the characters per se, but they are good characters. They're well written, so I should be able to finish this quite easily. It's not that long. Of course, I had to give credit to the fact that I don't usually have time to sit down and read a physical book. I've actually read around 10 audiobooks since picking this up and a couple ebooks, but physical books I don't usually have time to take up. So that is a fact. So that is part of the reason why it's taking so long, but not entirely. Also, there is the fact that I am a slow reader, so sometimes I'll have to read one line 2 or 3 times before I actually comprehend what it's saying. My brain works very weird. But again, that should still mean the book only takes me around 2 months to read. it's been 5. So I think the real reason why I am not able to complete this book is because even though it's fiction, it feels so fucking real. I cannot get over the feeling I get every time she describes them being together. And again, I'm not squeamish. I enjoy weird kinks in books. So that's not it. I have written Student X Teacher. I have read them. But the way this author depicts it, it showcases it in a way that's similar to me watching a documentary about something that happened to a real person. And in general, I'm capable of separating fiction from reality. When I'm reading fiction, I'm not applying it to real life. I'm not feeling real emotions as I would when I'm watching, say, a documentary on a similar event. But even though in the beginning she said this is not real, I am just still so tempted to believe that it is real because it feels that way. The characters are just so... I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm not articulating this properly at all. But for example, the scenes when they're intimate... Why can't I talk about this? And this is so weird because I've read other erotic books where the girl is like 17, 18 and the dude's like 20 something, 30. And I'm just not able to view this in the same light and completely detach myself from it. And I get that that's what the author wants to impart on the audience, I think. But I've read other books, even non-fiction, that just didn't evoke this kind of disturbance in me. So it's getting to me. It really is. And I'm pissed off about it because I pride myself on being able to just completely detach because I'm sensitized to a lot of this shit because honestly, I research and I delve way too deep into some sick, demented, twisted shit, especially when it comes to the criminal mind. I've researched this thing. I've done my homework on it, so I didn't feel the need to read trigger warnings or any of that when it comes to fiction because I feel like I've already dabbled into all that can be gross and disgusting, so nothing really fazes me anymore. But this motherfucker does. It does. This is clearly just a rant video because I'm not making sense. I'm not articulating anything properly. I'm just here to say this book is disturbing me. So that's pretty much it. And that's why I've been reading this one book for 5 months. I'm also very baffled because, as I said, it's not the best writing that I've ever read. It's not the best dialogue. It's not the most descriptive sex scenes in uncomfortable situation. I'm not talking about consensual sex erotic books that I usually read. I've read books where it's not consensual, it's rape, and it's supposed to be disturbing. It's supposed to give you that image and bring across the theme of what's so wrong about it and the importance of consent and all that jazz. I've read more graphic stuff, so I'm so baffled as to why this one is getting to me. But I am gonna finish it because, as I said, it's a good read and I would recommend it to, I guess, almost anyone because, and I guess I can't recommend it now as a beginner friendly book for persons who are more squeamish when it comes to this type of stuff because it's disturbing me and I'm not at all that easily swayed by anything socially inappropriate. I can't even find words. Well, I would recommend you read it if you plan to read the trigger warnings. And yeah, I'll finish it at some point, hopefully by the end of the year. I'm currently 1/3 way through, so honestly this is a book that I could read in a weekend. So this weekend, if I wanted to, I could read it, because the words are not dense at all. It's easy to read. The writing style is kind of plain and simple. When I do sit down to read it, I actually read a chapter in like an hour, which is unprecedented for me. But the thing is, I can't get past that chapter because afterwards I feel gross. That's all I have to say about this book. This video is getting long enough. I don't intend to make videos more than 10 minutes, but that's it. Clearly I'm back to doing booktube videos now. Yay. So I don't know what's the next videos that you guys are gonna see, but I'm excited to do booktube again, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Aisha, and I'll see you in my next video.